Hey, welcome to Dice Legenz. Great to have you with us. Today's episode is called The Day of Endless Light.
Oh!
Huh.
Welcome to Dice Legenz. We are in Kalnour. There's the week called the Summer Games, a time of rare peace among the tribes, the warring tribes of Kalnour. A time when people come together to compete, putting their weapons aside and instead seek glory for their tribe through feats of archery, wrestling, horse riding, and others. And amongst it, in the center of it, we have our adventurers who have just had a conference with their grand enemy, Kesh. And his dragon friend? I don't know. Usha. Acquaintance.
Lackey.
Nagiisa's friend, very close friend, has just been chopped down, killed by Kesh. It's nighttime, but that doesn't mean much in terms of the amount of light. Because during this time in Kalnour, although the sun has gone below the horizon, there's still light in the sky. It's just a little bit more dim. And so we find the four of you in the tent with Kesh and Usha. And action.
Nagiisa is still hysterically crying on the floor as she's holding the Wahati. She's inconsolable. She is spitting out words of pleading and questions as she's looking at each of her companions who she thought she could trust and who she thought were friends. That's what she's doing.
Cerci, after Kesh and I, Gunther, thank you guys.
Gunther,
I forgot my
so many
husband's
times.
name.
Gunther.
Like Kesh and I went to go outside for everyone to see that we weren't. Not either of us died. Cerci heads back in, still sees Nagiisa hysterically crying, and looks at the two of you, and then just is like, "Get her out of here. We can sort out the body."
I go over to Nagiisa and Winston. Winston goes, it's the sort of standing issue. Are you kneeling?
I'm holding the Wahati on the ground.
And Winston sort of bows his head and says, I am sorry that this has happened, Nagiisa. I do hope we can put this behind us. Would you...
Do not talk to me! Leave us alone. Have you not done enough?
If you would like to say goodbye, I can make something happen.
What do you mean say goodbye? She's gone. I cannot say goodbye anymore.
If this will give you closure...
She's wiping off her face, and the tears off her face. Can you do something?
And Winston puts his hands out in front of himself and forms a circle in the air of like magical runes, and he reaches in and reaches down to Nagiisa. A hexblade has something called Luahati. Hexblade warlocks have something called a cursed spectre, which means they can bring back someone who is slain, and their spectre is bound to them for a short time. I'm not sure if that will do anything, but he reaches down and grabs little Hati by the collar and picks her up.
She appears and looks around. She says, what is this?
It is your chance to make amends and say goodbye. And Winston is going to step away.
And she tries to reach out immediately. Can she?
It's avaricious.
So it's just goes right through her. And the moment that her hands are just waving in the air, she's just looking at her own hands, and she's crying, and she's looking back to her hands and back to Luahati. And
I'm so sorry that they did this to you. You did not deserve this.
She says, be calm. Be at peace. All will be well. I'm happy now.
But I cannot be happy like this.
In the short time that I've been separated from my body, I've seen that the nature of time is very different. Where I am and from where you are. We'll be reunited sometime. And the love that we share will endure. Her spectral hand reaches out, although you can't touch it. She says, and I can look down upon you, and hopefully you can think of me from time to time.
It's too difficult here. You say you're happy now?
I'm at peace.
I want to feel that peace again. I have not felt peace since Katiwala burnt to the ground.
The pain is still fresh. It will heal. And I can see now the bonds that you have with your friends.
Friends do not kill each other. Friends do not... Did Frank really arrange this?
I see now. I can see now that Frank has a form of love for you too.
Nagiisa lets that sit in her head because she's confused by what type of love that is. Because arranging an assassination is not love to her at all. He knows that she doesn't approve of killing. And they have their banter about it, but it's too far.
But let us not spend these small moments that we have. I can already feel the pull.
No. And I look over at Winston. Can you give her a little bit longer, please?
I
Please.
cannot. I am sorry.
Please.
He says, I'm still here. We will see each other sometime soon.
Okay.
But don't rush it.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry that this happened. I'm really sorry.
Just know that I am at peace.
Okay.
And the specter just, she blows a kiss to you.
I blow a kiss back.
And she says, I love you.
I love you too, Lualhati.
And then she smiles, just a gentle smile, and it just fades. The spectral form gets fainter and fainter until it's just the other side of the tent that you can see, and she is gone.
Are you sure? I'd look at Winston. Are you sure you cannot do one more minute, or?
Winston, the circle is still floating.
Please.
Winston walks over to it and says, I am sorry, my friend.
Please.
We have such a short time on Earth, and this little trick is even shorter.
Okay.
And he waves his hands around and the circle disappears. You may rest now, songbird. Walks back to the
Is Frank, are you in the room?
I think Frank's not. I think he went out.
Okay. Who else is in the room?
I think Frank went with Kish.
Yeah. The only other person in the room is just the two of you because
Okay.
Kesh
Cerci went
and
back inside.
Cerci went outside, but you could come in during the end of this conversation if you want.
Yep.
Okay.
Cerci enters, sees that there's a body, and immediately goes to work. She goes over, she tries to clean up all the blood. She is just like kind of not, I guess, with her ice, maybe trying to cauterize the body.
Oh,
No, it is fine. I will take care of her, please.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me.
I can help you if you want. Just tell me
No.
what to do.
You didn't know about it, did you?
I didn't. No.
Still, she is my friend. I will take care of her, please. Let me do this.
All right.
Ben and I start cleaning Luahati's body and trying to take care of her well. Everything else happens.
Sure. And so ends Luahati. Meanwhile, outside, Frank, Kesh, Usha are outside.
Yeah. Oddly enough, this is the place where he feels more comfortable now. And he's kind of standing with them like the good old days
Yeah, sure.
where, he was like a trusted officer of Kesh's. And so while he's kind of standing proximity to them for as some kind of weird comfort, inside his head, his ears are just ringing. Like his head's pounding. He can't hear anything that's happening around them. Like his own reaction to this is surprising him. And he can't it's just that constant tone where he's only kind of half hearing, or he can hear what people are saying, but he's not taking it in. And he kind of eventually resurfaces out of those thoughts, and he tunes back into whatever Kesh is saying to whomever, his men or what have you. But Frank eventually tunes back into whatever's happening around him.
And what's happening around you is that Golter is standing next to Kesh.
Yeah.
Because there's the big tent that you guys have been in, and the ring of Kalnour soldiers have been around it, protecting it.
Yeah.
And then the ring of not Kalnour,
Darvi?
of Darvi soldiers have been protecting it. And then just a handful of paces away, a ring of Kalnour soldiers have been facing off. And so then with Kesh and Golter having come out, they are calming the situation down.
Yeah. Good.
They are making sure that everyone is happy and dispersing the crowds. And that's what's happening. So, with that initial little scene, I think it's time for us to say welcome to Dice Legenz.
Hi!
We're going to get into the next part of our adventure. We've got a lot planned for today. In the meantime, please roll the titles for us. It's the new day. It's the new day. Around the encampment, other than the sadness that Nagiisa has experienced, otherwise, there's a lot of joy and happiness. The games are proceeding, competitions, the archery competition is today. There's a lot happening. There's feasts and festivals happening throughout the days. There are another 3 days left of this month before the tribes part ways and all the enmity, all the conflict starts up again. In these 3 days, are there anything in particular that you're wanting to do?
Political information and alliances
Okay.
is going to be
it to work.
Cerci's
Smart.
goal. Also, any way that she can get away from her husband.
Poor guy.
Cerci, I mean, for the past 3 days, she genuinely has been trying.
Oh.
But there's something in her that's just like, it's like, I'm not feeling it.
I guess she's just not that into him.
A lot of times, yeah, she's just not that into him. Cerci's brain, there's a lot going on at the moment. There's the whole Kesh thing, then there's these, the actual, impending war that is coming about. There's this dragon that we have to sort out. There's my loveless marriage with Gulter.
You can't even say his name.
I can't. And then also, Nagiisa going through grief. Cerci
Again.
has gone to a state that she knows well, which is emotional numbness.
Okay.
Oh, she's so she's comfortable.
She's comfortable, so she's not allowing any emotion to come out right now. So that is Cerci's
Okay.
goal, is just political.
Great. So while you go around the camp visiting different tribes and making good with alliances and stuff like that,
Nagiisa, for those 3 days, has taken care of Lualhati, has buried her, made a nice memorial area. She's sad that she can't bury her elsewhere or closer to wherever Lualhati came from, which she realized she didn't even know. Lualhati was a traveling bard. Then that's how they became friends. And so she's thinking of all these things like, I feel like we didn't even have enough time together, all that. She's also spent those 3 days avoiding Frank the most. Yes, and you've got the opposite side where she's feeling all the emotions and she's going through all 7 stages of grief in 3 days.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly linear either. I think she's going like this,
Nice.
this.
Okay.
She has tried to block out and she wants to ignore the war. It's unignorable, I know, but she's going through it. The joyousness of the festivals is almost insulting to her.
Yeah, grating, right?
Yeah. Everyone's
Yeah.
having a good time and she feels like she's isolated in this. No one's feeling the same way as she is. Her world is completely destroyed again. And everyone's like, la 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 la. Oh, let's talk about the war. La, 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 la. I'm Frank, I'm gonna pew. Yeah.
That's a great impression of Frank.
Okay, great. Interesting. Okay, thanks.
So she's been wallowing.
Winston Garbage?
Winston Garbage, Winston, I think, he's just, for 3 days, right? Through the summer games, got 3 more days. He's just trying to keep a good buzz going for the entire time. So he's eating, he's drinking mead and the sort, having chats to people. Doesn't really matter who, Kalnour, bloody Darby, doesn't matter. He'll strike up a conversation with most people. And yeah, sort of keeping a percentage of his eye on Nagiisa, just not checking in, trying to give her some space, and also the other half of this eye is kept on Frank, just making, just trying to keep an amount of distance as not to be like overbearing, but close enough to, if anything, untoward happens, then he'll be ready.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Thank you. And what's Frank doing?
I think Frank's this is the time that he can walk amongst the Kalnour rank and file again. They can't do anything about it. So he's gonna he's looking for familiar faces. He's like, oh gosh, hey, you really grew into your armor, didn't you, boy? Oh yeah, hey Helga, we never got along in the first place. Probably even less now. So yeah, he's just bumping into old faces. Like,
Cool.
He'll just invite himself to sit at Kalnour tables with soldiers and just appear with like a flag and just be like, hey, look at us. We'll hang it out again. What was that game we used to play? What was that card game? Snap? No, yeah. Has anyone got cards? Yeah, so that's what he's doing.
Okay, cool, great. So there's a couple of scenes that I'd like to do then, if you don't mind. I want to start with a Winston Garbage scene.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Woo!
absolutely.
Salivations.
Okay,
Celebration.
and so Winston Garbage.
Yes.
And so as you're kind of enjoying the festivities, yeah?
And the dance.
Yeah.
It's my jam.
A kid comes up.
Oh,
A boy, it's one of the kids on the very first day.
Oh.
yes.
Cute.
Right? Comes up and kind of stands next to you.
Hello, little boy. What is your name?
My name's Saudun.
Seldon. Hello, Seldon.
What your name? You're magic. You're magic, right?
Ooh.
Can you do magic?
I can do a little bit of magic, yes, Seldon.
Show me some magic.
Oh, you want to see some magic? Very well. I will show you some magic. Give me 1 second.
I can do tricks too.
Oh, can you?
Look at this.
Oh,
See, I can make my eyes disappear.
Oh, yeah.
that is amazing. I will do one better to you, Seldon. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And I completely disappear.
He looks around and goes, "Is he gone? Where's he gone?"
I'm over here, Seldon. Or am I over here?
He starts laughing. He goes, "That's a great magic trick. Can you teach me?"
I turn back and I'm like, how old are you, Seldon?
I am 7.
7. Well, it's a long road to become a magic master.
How did you get your magic?
Well, how did you? Listen, there are many paths on the magical journey.
Can I get on the same path as you?
Well, listen, my path is not. It's very treacherous, Seldon. I'm not saying you're not brave, but sometimes some people have the magic inside them. Sometimes people learn from books. I am gifted my magic from someone else. Now, if you can learn with books or you can learn to pull it out of yourself, this is much better. Understand? So maybe you should do some. Okay, no worries.
There's a voice.
Oh.
A voice goes, Saudun, where are you? And this woman comes into the area where you're sitting and talking and says, there you are. And she looks at him and looks at you. Insight, please. Insight roll. I just want to.
Oh. There's no D20s.
I'm here.
Whoa, yeah, because Druby took them.
I'm wearing them.
Oh. Insight. 8.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Bad.
Bad.
Great. Okay, cool.
4.
So she looks at him and says, it's almost lunchtime. Who are you?
Greetings and celebrations to you. I am Winston Garbage. And you?
My name is Gal.
Gal.
Yes, I am Saudun's mum.
Very good. Seldon is a very ambitious young man. He says he wants to learn the magic.
And can you teach him?
I myself cannot, but perhaps if he has a flair for it, he can join a wizard's college or something like this.
Are you? And she comes and she sits down next to you, or close to you. She says, "Are you one of the companions of the two queens?"
Yes, I am.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
And she turns to Saudun and says, this man's a hero.
Oh, Gal, please. Elaborate?
And says, well, I hear that you've been running rings around Kesh.
Well, listen, it's a even race. If we're going to equate it to it's quite even. I mean, let's just say, as far as important crystals go, we may have around 200% more crystals than Kesh.
She says, okay. I have no idea what that means. I think it's a secret. Oh. She says, okay, well, we're gonna have lunch. Have you had lunch yet?
I've not had lunch, Gal. I apologize. Is it an invitation for lunch?
It is.
Oh, well, I would love to come and have a lunch.
Well, come join us.
Here I go.
Okay, let us change scenes. Frank.
Yeah.
Okay. You're at this. All right, let's do some gambling. Some gaming.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Great.
All right. The card game.
Yes.
The card game is the same card game that you played in Charpavlo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So it's a game of basically the more that you can remember how many cards have been played.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's remembering the deck, and so it's an intelligence-based, memory-based game. Mm-hmm. All right, go for it. Hit me with an intelligence roll.
Great. It has to be a natively good roll. 11.
All right. Whoa, throwing the dice everywhere. Believe it or not, you have chosen a table full of short planks.
Okay, great. We're all kind of dummies, but I'm the least.
You're the least of the dummies.
Yeah.
So you're actually sitting at 3 silvers up at the moment.
Oh, good.
When Kesh appears.
And then Frank would say, "Hold on, guys, look lively, everyone look busy."
And they all get incredibly nervous.
Yeah.
And they all stand to attention. Chairs fall back. The table that you're on gets knocked.
Yeah.
Plates get a little rattled, and they stand to attention.
Jeez, gosh, not the queen. Or Frank will say under his breath. Frank will, only because he's afraid he won't be seen, he stands. But he stands on his seat. So as to make it known that Frank's also at the table. Hi, yeah. Just in case, short stuff.
Kesh says, Frank.
Kesh.
Shall we join the competition?
Kesh. I would love to.
I'm not renowned as an archer, but you are.
Oh yeah, sure, but I don't think I'm stupid, Kesh. I know that you're naturally good at everything, so don't worry, I'm not going to underestimate you. But yeah, I could probably teach you a thing or two.
Well, rumor of this spreads quickly.
Oh boy.
That Kesh is joining the contests. And has specifically invited one of the companions of the two queens.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
kind of how you're being known now.
Uh-huh.
You two are being known as companions of the two queens.
Ooh, yes, okay, cool.
All right.
Frank would say consort. No.
Mistress.
No, that's a joke. I mean, yeah, that's a joke.
Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Exactly. And so, as you guys start walking through the encampment,
Yeah.
right? People see you guys. They see Kesh, and then they look down and they see you. Mm-hmm. And Kesh has out his bow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And kind of whispers, Eventually, wherever you guys are in the encampment as well, rumor reaches you wherever you are, having lunch, whatever you're doing.
I'm a snow owl in a tree right now.
Cool.
I'm watching everything though.
I'm talking to other leaders.
Lovely.
So the rumor comes to me easy.
Great. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch, like you're picking up a growing throng behind you.
Frank kind of sees everyone falling in behind them. And then Frank can't help but think of the political game that's also happening here, everyone's seeing the two forces, putting things aside, and he's trying to think of the ramifications, Kesh ultimately wants to lead all of these people. This is not a bad PR stunt for him to do. But Frank also wants to whip his ass. So that's why he's in it.
And so you come to the field where the archery targets have been laid out.
Yeah.
And Kesh projects his voice. He's good at projection.
Yeah.
And he says, "Are there any other challengers?" He takes out a bag, rattles it, puts his hand in, throws some gold coins in the air, draws the string, throws it into the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Any other challengers?
What's this, archery?
Archery.
Absolutely not.
Frank kind of sees the bag and he says, "What? You mean I'm gonna win all that? Jeez. I never got paid this much when I was in your service."
Oh.
And no one.
Oh, come on, guys.
And you can see around leaders of all the other tribes.
Yeah.
Bolter's there. The other tribes, the Song tribe. Others are there.
Frank will say, "Look, I'll do it blindfolded. Come on." Come on. Fine.
All right. Well, the
Is it just against you? Just against Frank? Or is Kesh competing as well?
Kesh.
Oh,
is there.
Kesh and
That's why everyone's scared.
Yeah.
And so then the man that you met at the in the Song tribe, the very beginning, there was a warrior, Burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Burn.
Sure.
He says, "I will compete."
Yeah, you will.
Good on you, Burn. Nothing to lose.
And then Golter says, "I will compete."
Oh, God.
And any of you guys wanting to join him?
Frank will say, "You definitely have something to lose, Golter."
Winston's there with a club sandwich. And he's like, I'll compete.
Another target's brought up.
An owl swoops in and lands just on a tent, and if you notice it, it's just chuckling to itself. And then it glares right at Frank.
Frank sees the owl and then sees
It's 360 as well.
Frank all the way around. He's pretty sure he knows who that bird is. He's
The bird's pulling the finger.
Winston, good. Does he see Cerci in the crowd?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yep. And so Frank's just kind of just planting arrows in the ground next to his feet, for him to pick up and use throughout the competition.
Okay.
And he's kind of looking up and down the line at all these other contestants. He's like,
Frank, it's me.
Winston, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's an archery competition. Do you have a bow?
Oh, no.
Frank, he's got a nice shiny bow right now. But he's got his trusty bow that he usually uses.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, you can use this one.
Oh.
Ready,
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, no problem. It's served me well. Hopefully, might serve you well today too.
Well, I'm a bit drunk, so...
Honestly, sometimes that helps.
Oh, very good.
And so the 5 now targets are lined up. the way this rules work, you have plenty of time, so you can have advantage on your shots.
Oh, great.
Advantage on your shots.
Nice.
The higher the number, the closer to the bullseye.
Oh,
Right?
great.
Okay.
Below a certain threshold, you miss the target completely.
Fair.
All right?
All right.
First round.
Go.
Frank will kind of like lazily pull an arrow out of the ground. And he'll like kind of gesture at his companions, kind of like, hey, yeah. Draw, and then...
What'd you get? Kesh gets a 25.
Oh my god.
25. 25?
28.
Oh no, just 20.
Oh,
You still hit the target.
I still hit the target. Nice.
Okay.
Do you have proficiency with bows? You get...
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I have proficiency too. I should have.
Oh, so I had proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
24.
Oh! You're third place.
Yay!
Yeah, Frank's like, okay, good work.
Thanks, buddy. It's the bow.
It's not, no, you need a good shooter.
Burn and Golter only barely hit the targets. Oh. The targets are pushed back.
Oh, okay.
And Kesh says, well, for every round you stay in. And he throws another bag in.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, round two.
Golter and Burn, they're still in the game.
They're still in the game.
Hit, but
But they only just... Okay. Kesh gets a 27.
31.
I've got +3 dex, +4 proficiency, 7 plus a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Boom!
Okay.
The targets just go...
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of you,
Yeah.
Is that me?
but Golter,
Did he shoot himself?
it goes wide.
Oh,
go
idiot.
Overshoots.
Go.
Say that louder for the people in the back.
He's always overshooting. That's what I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third round, the DCs are going up and up.
Okay.
The base to hit now is a 22.
Oh!
Okay, that's what you need to actually hit the target. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. It's a 29.
25.
You hit. Kesh gets a 23.
Oh!
Only just barely.
Oh, Frank's so excited. He's just like, oh, gosh.
Burn gets a 21.
Oh!
His goes wide, so he's out.
So this is me, Frank again.
Frank will say, did you have breakfast this morning, kids?
And around, there's all of Kesh's soldiers start chanting, Kesh, 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 stomping, clapping.
Winston.
The DC is 25.
Oh, okay.
25 is the DC.
25. Oh,
Come
my
on,
God.
baby. Let's go. 25.
22.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh, Winston.
Nagiisa goes and flies away.
Yeah, I reckon, from the length of it, Frank kind of, Frank kind of like volleys it onto the target and it only just hits it. He's like, okay, go, keep it sensible, Frank. No fancy stuff.
And Kesh's shot lands in front of the target.
Oh!
He's not all that, is he? Yo!
Oh!
And so he applauds you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Move it back.
Okay. He moves it back. The DC is 27.
You are focused. I will place your bow here. Good luck.
Thank you.
And Kesh gets another bag out and says, hit it.
Oh my gosh!
This is so exciting. This
Was
is
it
so exciting.
26?
Yeah.
27.
27.
Okay, you go.
Come on, Frank.
This is going to be quite
Come on,
hard.
Frank.
This one's going to be hard.
It's fine.
32. It's a natural 20.
Wow, everyone just goes bananas. Everyone just, the audience, everyone erupts.
Yeah.
And then you two hear around, who is this archer? Well, especially you, Cerci. Who's the archer?
Oh, Cerci just goes, that is Frank, one of our companions. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Oh gosh, Frank was just sweating a little bit, but he's like, oh man, I'm so glad I hit 30.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. He will walk over and he will shake Kesh's hand or whatever, like a respectable thing to do is. I think it's shake or whatever.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. He's like, for somebody who's barely using it, you're still very good with a bow, Kesh.
And he says, interested in the other bouts?
Oh, I'm not wrestling you, Kesh. Jeez. He's like, but there's horse riding, isn't there? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, this was enough entertainment for today.
Okay, very good.
Yay, Frank, you did it!
So what the heck? You were amazing.
Oh, the bow is, and I'm lucky. Winston just lucky, I guess.
You are lucky. My gosh. They're really, Frank's like almost disturbed with how well Winston played it, He's like, Jeez, that guy's good.
Cerci,
Yeah.
as Winston and Frank are leaving the shooting gallery, there is someone appears and kind of just gently tugs on the back of your sleeve to get your attention. It's Anova.
Oh!
Nova?
She turns to you and she says, hello, Cerci, it is so good to see you again, and she hugs you.
Yeah, well, I'll go back. Where have you been?
Well, Ferku and I were looking for his sister,
Yes.
and we managed to rescue her, which is great.
Right.
And then Ferku's gone. He's gone off and taken her back home.
No. How good? No. Not good.
I think I probably need to talk to Nagiisa about this. Yeah.
What?
Do you have your emotions? How are your emotions going at the moment? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I have them back.
Yeah, but you don't know how to use them yet, do you?
No.
Where's Nagiisa?
Oh, Nagiisa, I brought the owl.
And she waves to you.
On another tent, there's an owl. The biggest eyes, and the head just turns like this a little bit.
She's not very happy.
Oh,
So you're going to have to talk to her a little bit calmly.
I'm not all that happy either, but that's okay.
Why aren't you happy?
Ferku and I've parted.
Oh. In a bad way, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, I'm a monk. Well, I was trained as a monk because, the people from our tribes all send someone to be trained in the monastery. It helps intertribe relations, all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, I've always wanted a family. And I finally came to the conclusion that Ferku was never going to do that.
Yes. Unrequited love. I know somebody who's going through that right now as well.
Yeah. And so we've parted ways.
Well, if it means anything, everyone in the group says that you are too good for him.
That actually does.
And the chat.
No, but the chat says so.
Chat over chat. Yeah, everyone in the group says that you are way too good for him.
I don't know about that, but anyway.
Princess!
Oh,
Princess!
Winston.
Princess!
Hello.
Your husband sucks at archery!
He tried his best. It was fine.
Yes.
Yes. Winston.
Hey, nice shield.
And she has this. It's an old shield, right? It's an old round shield. It's seen so many battles. It's got scores and scratches all over its bronze face. She unslings it from behind her back and says, "Yes, it is. Nice to meet you. My name is Anova."
Greetings and the celebrations to you. I am Winston Garbage.
Anova was with our group, was one of our companions before you came along.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
It is nice to meet you.
And you.
Yeah. So I'm going to be part of the diplomatic conversations for the next couple of days.
Right.
See where I fit in.
Yeah. Well, we're about to do a mission later on involving traveling with Cash. I know. I'll explain it later, but I trust you enough to come along with us.
Thank you. Okay. Let me give this some thought.
Absolutely. Take the time.
Nice.
And she says, I don't need this shield.
Fantastic. Yes.
And she hands it to Cerci. She says, no offense, but I don't know you well enough to hand an ancient shield to you yet. But
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes. And I immediately handed it. He's all right, I think. Well, no, he's all right. This is the shield that you wanted before.
This is, what's your name?
My name is Anova.
Anova. This is Anova.
This is a no.
I see.
Anova, let's back at you. So let me describe Anova for you, right?
Please do.
So,
Explain great detail.
so Anova's from the tribes in the very north, the Glint area, where they have the Glint in very
we
north.
encountered some glint.
Exactly. So the people from the very north think Scandinavian.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
Continue.
So she, so they have got unusual for the rest of the tribes, predominantly blue eyes, except when intermarriages happen. And of course, brown eyes are dominant, and we won't get into genetics. But but she's definitely more Scandinavian with long blonde hair that's in a plait, very simply, and she's got blue eyes and. And she's pretty. She's very, very pretty. She's very pretty.
You are very pretty.
She says, "That's very, very flattering. Thank you very much."
True.
And you are very flamboyant.
Guilty charged.
So she kind of says to Cerci, "I'm going to go now." But she does look back at Winston.
Maybe see you on this mission.
Maybe. Let me think about it. All right. Well, it has been nice seeing you again, and nice meeting you. And nice seeing you again, Nagiisa.
It goes,
Sorry, the owl goes quack.
quack, quack. It's squeaky,
Ah.
right? I'll squeak, right?
Yeah.
And Anova heads off. And you can see other members of her tribe
Oh, nice.
in the among the
Good.
people,
Interesting.
and so she kind of reconnects with them.
Oh, good. She's not alone.
Indeed.
Nagiisa, as an owl, flies off, and she starts following Anova. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
you,
okay.
you follow Anova.
I follow Anova. I'm in the sky, and once we've got quite a distance between the other group and Anova, she will land on like a table or like a post near Anova, and then squawk at her.
She smiles at you.
And then she will turn back into an elf. Anova, old friend.
It's so good to see you again.
Oh, it is so good to see an old friendly face. And she gives her a big hug.
She says, I hear that you're sad at the moment.
Yes, some tragedy has occurred, and I am feeling a little bit unstable and unconfident, not confident in our companionship or our group. But I could overhear that you had a parting with Ferku, and you wanted to talk to me. I just didn't feel like talking in front of Cerci and Winston.
Yes, I don't know. I didn't know if Cerci would be the right person to talk to about matters of the heart. Because
No, well, it's
for a long time she didn't have one.
She did. It was just frozen, but she's getting better.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she's.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. But really, Ferku's gone, and I guess we're friends.
I am so sorry that it did not work out for you, but Cerci is right. You are much better than him, and you deserve more and better things. Do you want to go and cry together?
A crying party?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I need to cry again soon.
Sure.
I feel like if I don't cry, then I will blow up. All these emotional
Yes,
feelings.
of course. Yeah, sure. That sounds fun. Not fun, no.
I have not eaten in the past 2 days yet.
Oh,
I
no.
need to eat something.
Let's get some
Okay.
food and then
Okay.
yeah, I'll hear about your sadness.
Okay.
And then you guys go off.
Yeah.
Great. Hey, so is there anything else in particular that people are wanting to do during these 3 days?
After I get the shield, I run over to the archery range. I go, Frank, look!
Oh! Is it over here?
Yes,
Is Ferku here?
I don't know who this is, but Anova is. I last saw her over where Cerci is.
Frank looks over, sees Nagiisa with her, goes, ugh. You know what? This could be really good timing. I'm going to leave them to it. Good for you, buddy. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, damn, that looks real nice. Damn it, wish I had 3 arms. Nice. Frank might have some, like, of the Kalnour, like, soldiers around him, and, like, when Winston comes and talks to him, And maybe it was partway through a conversation. I actually used to be on your side. For any of the new soldiers.
Yeah, I love it. Cool. Great.
That's all.
Cerci wants to talk about and hear any rumors.
Great.
Anything that is talking between the major and higher political parties.
Okay, cool. Love it. Okay, so good. That's probably.
Yes.
Let's do a charisma roll.
Cool.
To
Sweet.
see how much you can kind of inspire people's confidence to share
I'm gonna do
things
an
with you.
inspiration. This is important to Cerci. Oh, that was the same. That's fine. That's going to be 13.
13. Okay, so only the really obvious ones, I'm afraid.
All good.
So the moral of the story is that what's happening in the background, and Golter's part of this, is that a lot of the tribes are using this summer to figure out how they can be a united force
Nice.
to stop the advance of Kesh. And how they can, so for example, to the southwest, a lot of these tribes down here, they're not in the line of fire, but they're talking about how can they help by bringing troops up
Great.
to the Darvi tribe, how can they coexist to form a stronger barrier so that once this week of peace is finished, he isn't able to just do what he's been doing, is just divide and conquer, slowly going from one tribe to the other with his overpowering force. So that's really what they're all talking about.
Oh, great, and I'll slow it down. Cerci gives permission to Golter to talk about how Kesh is going to be busy for a little bit, coming with us. Maybe that can give a bit of a little bit of time for the people down there to come up while Kesh is busy. Yes. So Cerci is just like, Golter, I give you permission to talk about that, so that we can have a bigger, stronger barrier between tribes. How are you?
He says, I've been busy.
Yes. No. Congratulations with the archery.
He said, no, don't insult me. No.
I think you did incredibly well.
Thank you. I'm no match for any of the others, but
True.
I felt as a host, because we're hosting.
Yes.
I felt that it was my obligation to put on some appearance.
Yes. Hey, and that was incredibly smart for you to do.
So lots of talking happening. Busy time. I am really, really tired. Should we go to bed?
I might stay up for a little bit more, but I'll come join you later.
He says, don't leave it too long. Anyway. Okay.
Cerci walks out into the cold.
Right. Hey, there's only one other specific scene that I want to do in these next couple of days. And that is Saudun, over the next couple of days, he and a couple of his friends he introduces kind of start hanging out around you more. They're keen throughout to see some more of your magic. And he's, whenever you show him some magic, he tries to emulate exactly what you do to try to do the same kind of tricks that you do.
Bless him.
And his mom, Gal, is quite happy for him and these other friends to kind of hang around you. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do in terms of that connection with Anova? It's the last thing I really want to...
Nah.
Just let it ride out. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. And so, when as the days of celebrations come to an end, people have become tired. They've eaten a lot of food. It's almost daylight in 24-hour day, right? It's hard to rest. People are up a long time. They're eating a lot of food. They're drinking a lot. Near the end, we see a final scene in this location. We're back in Golter's and Cerci's tent with Kesh and Usha. And Kesh says, so, we meet at the frozen palace of the giants. I will probably be able to get there faster than you. We shall camp out and wait for you there. I don't think there's anything else for us to say.
Wait, who's talking?
Kesh.
Kesh, okay.
He says to Golter and Cerci, thank you for being such gracious hosts. Thank you for inviting me. Now that the festivities are ending, I'll give you one chance to surrender.
Very kind of you, but I don't believe we will take that.
Consider the lives of the men, women, children scattered throughout your tribe. Think of the lives that you would save by bowing now.
Considered. No, thank you.
Then we will depart now while there is still another 12 hours before, lest some ambush is planned for us. Queens, nice to see you. We shall see you see you at the falls. Mr. Garbage,
My lord.
you are worthy adversary on the archery range.
Winston just lucky, I guess.
I don't know if I believe in luck.
Very good.
You've proven yourself, Frank, again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come back?
I can't do it, Kish. I appreciate it. To be considered valuable by you is something, Kish. I mean that. But I can't.
Usha. And he bows to you all, and he says to Golter, when we see each other next, it will be war. When we see you four next, it will be servitude. And he leaves the tent, he and Usha.
Well,
Nagiisa is fuming. She is really silently angry. Like her fists are like this, and she's kind of been like digging her nails into her skin, trying not to attack Kesh or like do something to make him feel the pain that she's going through. Yeah.
And Frank will say, we'll stop him, Nagiisa.
This is the first words that she's heard from Frank in a while, in the past few days. And she doesn't even look in his direction. She turns to Cerci and said, "When do we go?"
As soon as we can.
Good.
And Cerci's back to work. She's going to the Derby. All the servants just being like, collect all the stuff, collect all the what's the word? Like kit, not kit.
Yeah, kit.
Yeah, kit, like survival kit, and like meet us at this dock, which I'm assuming we're gonna take I'm assuming we're gonna be taking the ship with Lysandra and yep, great. So we'll meet us there. We should travel as soon as we possibly can. Great, fantastic.
Great, thank you.
Oh,
Nagiisa, look.
It's the shield.
Yes,
Oh, did Inova give it to
she
you?
gave it to me.
Oh, I am very, very happy for you, Winston.
It's so cool.
It is very cool.
Do you know where I can get a traveling cape?
A traveling cape?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure someone in the Darby might have one. There might be a tailor here, or I mean, I am not familiar with this tribe. It is not mine, but we can ask Goltar or Cerci. Or she has not lived here in a long time either. So
I'll ask Gota. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm much better now. I think I have put it past me. If that is the way you say it.
Even if you have not, sometimes these things take time.
No, I'm fine.
Very good.
It is okay. I am just ready to see what happens next with Kesh.
I will
That's it.
see you on the ship. Gota, do you know where I can get a traveling cape?
Yes. And he organizes a cape for you.
Yes.
Great.
As you guys are, so I think we can just I just want to do one small scene with Gal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What is
As you're leaving,
important?
Saudun,
No.
Who's this
Sal-
now?
Saudun
Saldun.
says, if you're ever in the Wanumeo tribe, come visit us. And Gal says, yes, please do.
Oh, where is this? Where is your tribe?
It is to the north of Kalnour.
Beautiful. I will do this.
Is that the name of it? Can you get the map? Can you get the map? Maybe I've said the name wrong. Let me.
You good? Small arms?
Thank you. It is the Nanameo. If we put the map up, I don't know if you can see, the Nanameo tribe is the tribe that you first escaped into. Yeah, Nanameo tribe.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And Gal says, you're always welcome at our house.
Thank you, Gal. Thank you for the last few days. They have been very pleasant, and your son is such a firecracker. Keep that under wraps. Listen to your mother. And now I must go.
Nice.
Frank doesn't recognize them at all, does he?
Well, go ahead and make like a knowledge or a history or something like that. Something like that.
Great. 15.
Okay, you ready for this?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's a woman of not the top of the Nanameo tribe, but she's a family that's well known. Her husband died about 4 years ago.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Frank maybe just catches her from a distance. Recognizes that she's from Nanameo. It's like, oh, wow. Oh, gosh, good people. Oh, Winston's getting friendly there. Oh, great. Oh, nice lady. Hey, you made some new friends? Oh, you got a new cape as well. Wow, that's dramatic.
My color?
Yeah, it's I would say everything's your color, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. It goes well with the brooch, too.
Oh, yes, I know. And the shield?
Yeah, wow, jeez, you are looking glitzy.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
did you say?
Oh, no, you're making friends?
Oh, no, yes, this is Gal, and,
Gal, that's her name.
yes.
Yeah.
Her wee little son is, he is obsession with magic. He loves it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh gosh, I never really paid much attention to the kid. Yeah. Good on him. Still alive. That's amazing. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So the journey to the ship, right at Long Pier, blah blah blah, down the river, around the top. It is still just the days are getting hotter and hotter. Around the top and over. Were you going to say something, Raylene?
No, I'm just remembering that Ignatius is on the ship, right? Or is he departed? Is he run off?
Ignatius has run off.
Oh, so down there.
No.
And what does Lysander say about that?
It says that his other companions, it seems that now that the crystals have all been found, they were released from having to serve Usha.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's just
So he's run off. She doesn't know where he is.
cool. That's good to know.
Okay, so the journey over seas, right through the waters. The days are getting hotter and hotter. As I said before, the icebergs are smaller and smaller, but you still have to navigate around them as you go all the way across the top, all the way across the top, and eventually trekking through, and you see in front of you the scene where you were before, of the two pinnacles of stone with the frozen, stoppered up river. Yeah,
Back here.
you're back there.
How long did it take again?
It takes like 3 weeks to
yeah,
get
to get
there.
there.
It takes a long time, and the river is fuller than it was before.
Yeah.
The there's definitely some ice melt happening, and it's caused the river to expand. Perception rolls, everyone, as you move towards these pinnacles of stone along the same path.
7.
2. Cerci's busy. Cerci's
7.
looking around. She's distracted by so many lights.
22.
Thank goodness.
You get nothing?
Oh, I got 7.
Oh, 7. Sorry, yeah, you said 7. Okay, cool. Oh, as you're approaching, going down the path, the Nagiisa, you definitely see a dragon circling up above.
Do I know what color?
Yeah. It's circling low enough that you can see that it is a green dragon.
Green dragon. She goes, oh, she waves at it.
Oh.
We have a friend watching us. I think Kesh is here, of course. He said he was waiting for us, so we're here.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
It took us 3 weeks to get here. Cash maybe less. Why? How do we show we are not walking into a trap?
We probably are. That's definitely a possibility that could come upon us.
And whatever happens is what happens.
Yes.
It's a gamble, right?
I have a suggestion. I propose that we do not take the crystals with us, that we leave them somewhere we know, within, for instance, 200 feet of where we are meeting Kesh. And if it is an ambush, he cannot take the crystals from us.
Oh, but then what if someone steals the crystals when they are unattended? Think, Winston, think.
What if I hit them really well so that no one found them?
Oh,
Would 200
Can
feet
you?
reach?
I can do this.
Would 200 feet reach the boat?
No way.
No, didn't think so.
oh, does anyone else want to hold them?
Nagiisa, I will take these.
Are you sure? I've been holding them for a long, long time. So, I mean, I have been taking very good care of them. And then I always find that if I turn into an animal, they magically disappear. I don't even know how that works. I don't even understand what that Katiwala tribe magic that is with this power. But I can do it. I can hide it very well.
Your husbandness is scaring me. Give it to Winston.
Wait, hold on. The plan is that if anything really goes balls up, then you're the one that can escape, Nagiisa. You can turn into a.
No, I don't need to escape, Frank. It's fine.
Perhaps I take one crystal, you keep this crystal, and then at least one of us can potentially escape.
Look, I think we're all gambling on the usage of the crystal going our way, right?
Yes.
That's the whole point of us all meeting. We all use the crystals together, and we think it's going to go in our favor, and he thinks it's going to go in his.
Yes.
I don't know if that's. We can hide them initially, but eventually we are going to need to pull them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely fair.
Maybe we don't hide them, maybe we'll just separate them.
So if you need to run off, then
He's very smart, isn't he?
understood.
Frank is very smart.
Yeah.
I think Nagiisa is drunk. Drunk? She has not been taking care of herself.
No.
She's unshowered.
I will hold the blue. The blue one?
Blue and I believe we have blue and yellow.
Yes.
I will hold the blue one.
Okay, I will hold yellow. Shall we go then?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you take the path up.
Choices.
It's a great choice.
You take the path up behind the frozen waterfall. And you can hear not only the dripping of the melting ice, because it's getting warmer and warmer, but it's a huge block of ice that's stopping the river from flowing, but deep crack as this big, massive thing of ice is starting to thaw around you. But water is dripping down into below. As you make your way up, the you enter the big room where you had seen the giant holding the golden dragon with the red dragon. And although I don't have a miniature for all of them, I do have some. So.
Oh, baby!
How beautiful!
So we got.
Wow.
He's gorgeous.
Oh my god.
I date him.
Yeah.
Top of that a shot. Let's see if you can read.
If you could pull it forward a bit.
Tell me when to stop.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What your name is.
Gorgeous.
So.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me look at you one time.
Ooh, you come here often? Big boy.
Keep it in your pants.
Yeah, feel free to have a wee look.
With the giant.
Okay,
Hey, big boy.
Frozen.
Damn.
I said that his axe was the size of Winston's entire.
Yeah,
and
you
it's-
were.
It actually looks bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, but around this sphere, Usha.
Ooh, Osha.
Oh,
Usha
brother.
in dragon form
Hi,
Oh,
Usha.
jeez.
Oh, she's terrifying.
is standing next to Kesh.
Wow.
But wait. The small green dragon that you saw lands, comes in from the room behind, and enters the room.
Jeez, no.
And growling and snarling, with its head moving side to side,
Oh my god.
Jorgundai.
Jogundai's here. It's a party.
Dragon party.
Oh my god.
I'm great. Cool. Good to know.
So, what we don't have is the gold dragon and the mortally wounded red dragon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotcha.
That is what we see in front of you.
Oh my god.
So the four of you enter this space. Jorgundai looks at you and hisses.
Oh, I thought he was a friend.
The smaller green dragon, clearly a younger one, enters in and just kind of stands in the doorway. This is the doorway that you had moved through to get to where that challenge room was.
Yeah, right.
And remember I had said that deeper into the complex, down one of the
There was
paths,
another path, wasn't
there's
there?
another path. Do you remember what was down that path?
Giants.
More giants.
Exactly. So this green dragon is kind of stopping that, like, is in the way of getting to that.
Yeah.
And Kesh and Usha are standing there. And that's a good time for us to take a small break.
Yes. Small break time.
All right, guys. Hey, we had a lot of fun role-playing that scenes in the thing. Now let's see what happens in this part.
Oh,
shall we?
oh boy.
All right, guys. Catch you guys back in 10 minutes. Bye. You've just arrived in, and this kind of, as someone in our chat once described it, inverted snow cone, snow globe, with the with all the snow on top, right, and slowly trying to penetrate through this, and in this huge giant's arm. One hand is the coiled golden dragon egg.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got egg, and then around the egg we have the red dragon, grievously wounded.
Yeah.
Okay. The moment you get in there, what are y'all doing?
Looking.
Oh no, he was not ready for this.
Frank goes in. He's like, "Oh boy, it's a lot of dragons," and he holds on to How to Kill Dragons book. That's exactly. But then he hides it so that they don't see it. And then he walks in and he says, "All ye gathered, presenting Queens Cerci of the Derby and."
Nagiisa.
No, I know. Of Darby and
Atashi?
And Atashi. And Nagiisa of Katiwala. Yeah.
Yes, and you'll see Nagiisa there standing with her staff that has a giant smiley face and a smile on her face as well as she sees 3 dragons, well, 3 moving dragons, and then 2 other ones that are frozen. And she's like, oh my god, today's the day I might die. That's what her internal monologue is. And she just puts on a big smile on her face.
Cerci can't focus. She waves. Cerci can't focus. She keeps like her eye line just keeps going between all 3 of the dragons. All 4, honestly. Even like the gold one. Just like she's constantly like on alert right now. She's ready for anything.
Cool.
Winston's he's just sort of ready to go. At a moment's notice, he'll spring into action.
Frank will kind of see like Cerci, and as he turns to go behind the queens, he's presented them, he turns. He will kind of hold Cerci's hand for just a second, and he'll say, "Get it together, this is on you." And then he'll take his place behind them.
Ruba, in spectral form, appears right next to you, Winston, in between Winston and Frank. And she appears and she says, she whispers to you, and she says, "Winston, Dragon Rider.
Yes?
I made a terrible mistake.
What?
Allowing Kesh to begin the bonding with the egg. You must not let him. He will cause huge death and destruction. It has to be you.
Oh. Okay, we will do our best.
He must not bond with that egg."
Okay. I understand.
Kesh steps forward, his huge sword. He pulls his huge sword out and rests it in front and says, "Bring forward the crystals." And he moves and positions himself outside of the circle of kind of time-stoppiness. That's a technical term. Outside of that range of that, facing the egg. Bring forth the crystals.
Nagiisa walks forward, taking out the yellow crystal, and she just addresses Kesh. And she says, "And what are you hoping will happen after this? My lord."
We have,
She does that like a...
yeah, we've discussed this before. We'll put the crystals in there. It will awaken the egg. The spell will be dispelled. The bonding between me and the new dragon will form, and I will be able to lead our tribes to the noble station that they deserve.
I look back at Winston to
Winston
lead him this way.
Winston walks up and flings his cloak, and then the crystal appears. And it's just a little Sleight of hand.
Got it.
Okay. So, he beckons for the green dragon to approach and says, Nunyong, take the crystals up above and place them in the enclosure. This young dragon, you probably know the most about dragons. It is definitely, might not even be a full adult yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Youngish.
Youngish, yeah. So Kesh hands the crystal to Nunyong, the green dragon. Are you guys handing the crystals over as well?
Can we all just do it together?
Of course. Let us go up together.
I think that is a better idea of unity.
All right. Let us travel up to the top and place them in the enclosure together.
After you.
Okay. And Kesh moves out.
As we move out, I just want to have a little peek at the egg. You know how in Aliens the egg is like attached to the ground? Is this egg just sort of resting in a nest?
The egg is kind of the egg is being held in the hands, the forearms of the red dragon with the huge gash
Oh yes.
through her chest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it's being held.
Okay. Cool.
As people start going out, the black dragon turns to you, Frank, and says in a low voice, "This is your fault. I am not supposed to be. I will not bond with one of you."
Wait a minute.
Frank says, let's just see how it all shakes out then, Jogundai.
I had a happy life before this.
You know, I'm sure a lot of people in Kalnour could have said the same.
And so, you all head upstairs.
So
Yeah.
she's staying down.
Cerci stays down.
I go up with the crystal.
I'm going up with the crystal.
Frank will stay down.
Oh, in that case, so does Kesh.
Kesh stays down.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, he says,
Do you want us to take your crystal?
He says, I need to be here when the egg opens. I need to be here, the only one that it can see. So if you two are down here as well, then I'm staying down here.
I can take your crystal then.
No.
Oh.
Nunyong is taking the crystals.
Wait, crystals, plural?
Well,
We're coming with this.
okay.
Non-young will take. It's
Us.
okay. We will.
Okay.
Okay, and let's follow you guys up then. This young green dragon.
What's its demeanor like? Is it kind of keen to be there?
You're
or-
good at animal. You're good at
Yeah,
animal
is it?
stuff, right?
Is it
I'm just happy to be
begrudgingly
here.
walking up?
Sure. Why don't you
Is
do?
it a little bit like, I don't know?
What's the best skill for that? Do you think? Animal handling.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. All right, animal handling. Let's go. That's very good. I'm going to use my inspiration
dope.
on this one. Yeah, right now.
Better.
17.
Okay, cool. I think. You've been. You don't know a lot about dragons, but probably excited is probably the best
Oh, they're excited.
adjective. They're moving, or maybe it's just because they're younger.
Oh, yeah, they're sprightly.
They're moving, quicker movements and moving up ahead and then waiting for you.
Oh. Every time it looks back at us, I go, I keep bowing to it because I don't want it to feel threatened. Come on, Winston, it's waiting for us.
Okay.
She's holding up her dress and
And we're up outside
And then you go
above.
up. Yes, that's right.
And is it like an oculus, like a hole
That's right.
in the top of the cavern? And
That's right.
okay. Yeah.
So to describe the scene again, one of the pinnacles of stone has a flattened little plateau area, and carved into that is a hole, and embedded in that hole is an enclosure that the crystals slide into. And at the moment, the glass diamond kind of one is in there, putting a little wee pinpoint of light on the snow below it.
Can we see into the cavern from above?
There is snow.
But we can see the dragons. We can see.
Yeah. The warmth has melted most of the snow around, and but there's just a little bit of snow between you and them.
And we can see the top of the
The giant and the bubble. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. Cool. Yes.
we're there. We all hold the crystals. And I look over at Nanyang and I go, I wish there was another way to keep your species alive, without you having to do every bidding of Kesh's, if that is how you say it.
And the young dragon says to you, oh no. The new dragon will be the ruler. Kesh will merely be the rider.
Is Ryder not that important?
Oh, partners.
Interesting. Well, here's to a new age. I hold up the crystal to kind of clink, clink, clink. Right. I put in the yellow one first.
As you do so, the yellow, all of the visible spectrum of yellow in the area, it's like it gets siphoned in. The yellow tones of light get drawn out and funneled in, and then amplified by the diamond crystal blow. And you guys from down below can see this yellow light, the little pinpoint of white light gets a lot bigger and becomes yellow, bright yellow, blindingly bright yellow. And you can see it starts to move through the snow with slowness, like light slowly descending through gel or something. It's just a slow motion laser coming down, this yellow light.
Frank feels his heartbeat quicken, and without looking at her, he'll say to Cerci, "It's beginning."
Cerci's staring at the egg, and she's like, we can slow it down.
I look at Nanyang and I go, your turn.
And says, I am not so stupid.
No, we are not meaning to insult or...
No, you place first. I know from what I've heard and from the others that you, looking to Winston, can teleport, can run away with the crystal. You must put the crystal in first.
Nguyun, I will do you one better.
Hands it over
Great.
and says,
You are a young dragon of some rapport. This will bode well for when
Yes.
Kesh bonds with the egg.
in time, it will be remembered.
It is an honor to have met you at the beginning of your journey, young one.
All of our names will be immortalized.
I can't wait.
But it says, which one? Which one would you like me to drop first?
Please, lady's choice.
Red goes first. Put the red one in. It slides down. And all of the red light of the visible spectrum gets sucked in. And the light beam, this yellow beam, it expands and it starts going faster. And upstairs is only like this blue, gray, black, and white is the only kind of color left in the spectrum.
Winston is going to just nudge to Nagiisa and I say, no matter what, just let the final crystal be placed. Oh yeah, well, Lul Hati deserved to die. And I shove Nagiisa. So there. I'm sick and tired of you, Nagiisa. Shove.
Nagiisa hears what Winston says before, but doesn't know how to connect that to his next action. And so she just actually...
You shouldn't be here, shove.
She gets her staff and whacks Winston.
Winston's gonna go, I'm gonna fall down the hole.
Okay.
And as I'm falling, I'm gonna try and twist to try and torpedo down towards the egg.
Great.
Okay.
Into the dome.
Great.
Oh, you're H.
And you go down.
Yeah.
And as you go down, you hit the edge of the time. And you guys down below, you see this shadow through the snow, and then you see the form of Winston, and then he is stopped in the time. And Nunyung drops the final crystal, the blue one in, and then above you, here in the long days, the sun right above, all the light in the area is funneled in, and this beam of pure light shoots down for you. It accelerates as it moves towards you, going through like it's going through gel. And finally connects to the egg. It hits the egg, and the intense glowing light surrounds this egg. It starts to crack. And then around it, the ripple of the magical sphere that's holding them all in place just dissolves. Winston starts falling.
Nice.
The egg goes, cracks open.
I cast Hold Monster on the baby dragon. On the egg.
On the egg.
On the baby.
Okay. All right. Okay. It is cracked open. And it fails its saving throw.
It's frozen.
What are you doing, sir?
I'm still watching.
Winston,
Yeah.
you tumble towards the ground.
Falling towards the
You're
ground.
falling towards the ground.
Okay, I'm going to face step to try and not land next to the egg.
Next to the egg, no
Yeah.
problem. Boosh! Nagiisa.
I'm up on the top still with Nunyung, and I look at the dragon, and I go, I don't know how you did that. I'm so sorry, Winston. And then she runs away.
Heads back.
Yeah, I'm going down the stairs.
Okay, and Nunyung follows you as well, and flies to go as fast as you can. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm still holding.
Holding it? Well, a whole bunch of things happen,
God.
right, at this time. The time freeze spell is destroyed.
Yeah.
With the egg hatching, the condition of the spell is met. The large giant in front of you goes, "Ah!" And then it and the gold dragon look around in kind of confusion as Winston appears right in front of it, and the giant goes, "What?" Sees all the dragons around. Kesh is smart enough to have heard Cerci.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, is it a verbal?
Of course it's verbal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And says
Then it's not.
and says, stop her. He points to Jorgundai. Jorgundai turns on you and says, I do not want this!
Then don't. Have you thought about that? You have a choice.
And deeper in the caves.
Uh-oh.
Deeper in the caves, some big shouting roars of huge giants. Boosh.
I think Cerci looks up and is like, I think I'm the least of your problems.
Kesh says, Usha, Jugandai, deal to them. And Usha and Jugundai was moments ago given an instruction to stop Cerci, is now given a different instruction. And so Usha and Jugundai flap their wings, whoosh, beating you guys kind of almost back, leave to head off the giants, leaving one giant, a gold dragon, a dying or dead red dragon, a Winston, everything else. Okay? You're on, Frank.
Okay. So those dragons have just flown out. This Nanyang is
Not here
with
yet.
us? Okay,
Not
cool.
yet.
But
And I'll use this. Sorry to interrupt you.
no,
Let's use this for the fallen red dragon
That's
for
great.
now. Okay?
Yeah, that's great. Winston is by the egg here. Cerci's holding a spell on it. The giant is kind of looking around angrily. Where is Kesh looking?
Kesh is right in front, looking at the egg and also looking at Cerci.
Okay. Frank will jump in front of Cerci. He'll pull 2 arrows out and he points them at Kesh and he fires. All right. Alrighty, here we go. First one is I'm using my inspiration. Come on, baby.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on, Frank.
Come on, Frank. That first one's a 16.
You miss.
The second one is a... Oh, baby! I can't re-roll that one. That one's a natural one.
Uh-oh. Whoa, you missed terribly.
I fire 2 wide, and then I will cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, he is a glow comes out of my of one of my braces and kind of traces him in an outline.
Love it, love it, love it.
Knocked it.
Terry?
Yeah,
Terry there?
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Great, thank you. Winston.
Winston gets the shield from his back and puts it in front of, sort of, to block Kesh's line of sight to the egg.
Yeah.
And how big is the shield?
The shield is a normal round shield.
Okay, Winston's gonna try and huddle next to the egg and hold that in place. And I'm holding an action.
Great.
Okay, love it, cool. Nagiisa.
Nagisa's running down the stairs still, so
Okay, so let me talk to you then.
Yes.
So you and Nunyung run down into the kind of into the challenge room area, and then there's the corridor where you see Usha and Jogundai fly down, and you can hear roaring as she's down that way. What are you guys doing?
I'm going back to this room.
Okay.
I'll look
So,
at Nanyang and go,
okay. So all of this round and all of next round,
Yeah,
you'll be
we're
running. Okay. Thank you.
I want to cast a message to Winston and just being like, do you want me to let it go?
Yes.
Good, I drop it.
Thoosh! Okay. So I think Kesh probably has the fastest initiative of anyone on that team. Kesh is going to attack you. Definitely.
Can I unleash my action?
Do it.
I'm going to dimension door,
Okay.
holding the egg.
You grab the egg.
Yeah.
Were you dimensioning dooring?
How high is
How high is it? So it's 100,
Like-
120 feet.
120 feet? I'm back to the top.
Whoosh! And below, you guys hear Kesh scream, "No!" as you dimension door with the egg.
With the egg, yeah.
Sick.
It's
Nice.
a big egg.
Okay.
Okay, right? Whoosh!
The shield just goes, king, 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 king. Like, clink. Huh?
What?
So he then he just goes complete defensive as he tries to reassess in his mind strategically what he needs to do. So he takes a defensive action.
Right.
The red dragon
Yeah.
is immobile. She's she looks at the egg having been vanished from her, and she goes, but she gets fainter and fainter by the second.
Oh no.
Oh no!
The large giant, grabbing the golden dragon, pushes it to the side, boosh, and they just start smashing into each other on the other side. The gold dragon belches flame onto it, and its turn hits its axe and goes thunk at advantage, and oh my goodness. And they just start wailing into each other, a gout of flame flying over the top. Meanwhile, upstairs, you dropped the hold animal. Upstairs, you're on the little plateau, Winston. And the dragon, it stops being held, and you're the closest thing to it.
And I hold its little head and I say, "Greetings and a celebration."
And it locks eyes with you. It locks eyes with you. It's got this brand new golden red scales. They're so bright. To be honest, you have never seen anything so beautiful in your life.
Oh.
The tear rolls down Winston's cheek.
And straight away you feel unbidden, an emotional connection. And it's one of those moments where time stops, not because of some kind of magic spell, but just because this moment of connection happens between you and this creature. And you can see that, yes, it's a dragon, but it's so helpless, defenseless. And you feel this, it's like a paternal, unbidden paternal feeling washing over you. As it squawks and breaks through some more of the yolk, the shell, not yolk, some of the white and the shell, and tries to move closer towards you, and it's sniffing.
Oh.
I will pet it. Give it a pet stroke.
Meanwhile, Frank,
Yes.
you're up, buddy.
All right. So Kesh is here. He's screaming. We've got the four of us down here. He doesn't really need to do anything right now. He doesn't need to.
Frank doesn't do anything right
Hold your
now.
action. Thank you. Fine. So, if at any point between the end of your next turn you want to do anything, just say so. Nagiisa.
Nagiisa, as she's running, she's still running, but it won't be a full dash because her other part of her movement would be casting a spell. And as she's running, her hands drag across the floor. She bends down, and then when she rises, two tigers rise as well. And she says, "Kill Kesh."
Good.
And she lets them go ahead of her. And she's running. So left and right, there are two tigers.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you.
Damn right.
Cerci.
Cersei wants to try and cast banishment on the gold dragon.
Ooh.
That's possible. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, and then now it's going to tell me what I'm going to do next.
Okay. Sure.
They make a charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
And the DC for you is 16.
17.
17!
Oh, baby.
Good luck.
And the dragon, it's quite happy to be banished at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I'm going to quicken spell. Message to the giant, being like, the dragon rider is beneath you.
Oh, sure.
He is going to unleash all the dragons onto the earth.
Okay. Love that. That's brilliant.
Oh, Cerci.
The
Gangster. Kesh versus giant.
The giant wheels around. Wheels around, looking for an opponent. Its hand suddenly empty. All right, let's just see. Let's give this thing an intelligence thing, huh? This is a smarter than average frost giant.
Frost? He might be my friend.
I get to it.
Friends now.
And it leaps forward, boosh, and swings at Kesh.
Oh, baby.
Oh, bye.
and
Bang, 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 bang,
and
bang.
smacks him.
Oh, give him a smack.
Oh.
Get my wife's name.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, that's a big. Cash goes flying through the air, smashes
Yeah, he's just a man.
on the ground. Ruba comes up to you guys and says, "There are more dragons.
Where?
There are more dragons. Usha and if you bond with them, they are stronger and you are stronger."
Oh.
Uh,
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh no.
next round. No, Kesh's turn. All right. Kesh stands up and says to the giant, "You idiot! It was her that took your foe away from you," and points to Cerci. Persuasion roll. 15 plus charisma. All right. He then runs over to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to you, Frank. And says, "You die now,
Yikes.
traitor." His sword scythes through the air 3 times for you.
okay.
First one, 31.
Hit.
Second one, natural 20.
That hits.
And he's going to do a pushing attack.
Sure.
So he uses it to push you back 15 feet. 1, 2, 3, so you're on the precipice of the waterfall.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
All right? How much movement did I say he'd use? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't reach you again. Okay, but he can stand up 5, and then his third attack, he attacks Cerci.
Oh, bang, bang.
What about a 28?
Yep.
All right, let's do the damage first to Frank.
Oh my, there's so many dice.
There's a lot of dice.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
27 hit points.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
Cerci,
Yeah.
17 hit points.
Oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw. It's banishment's Constitution, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
No, it's just for 1 minute, isn't it?
No,
Wait,
it's
hold on, to do
concentration.
what? To do concentration?
Yeah,
Is yeah.
I think banishment is concentration, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So your DC, make a Constitution saving throw. Your DC is the damage you took, which is 17.
Great. That is going to be. I wrote it here. Constitution. That's going to be 14 plus. Oh no, my brain. 20.
No problem.
Yeah. He's good at con.
20 something.
Great. Okay, that's their turn. All right, Frank.
Okay. Frank has been hurled back by Kesh. Now it's all on.
He's gonna fire 2 shots at the Keshmeister.
That's the Keshmeister.
The Keshmeister. First one is 15. Second one is 27.
27 hits.
Yay! Okay, here comes some damage. He's gonna roll that, and oh no, it's a d6. He's gonna roll this. Cool, and it is +6, so that's 8. And add on 9 for Fury of the Small, so that is 17.
Yeah! Massive.
Add on my Hunter's Mark. We'll add on some of this. And it's another cheeky 1.
It's a total of 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a cheeky 1. Yeah.
Okay. The arrow embeds in and it stays there.
Yeah, good. And Terry flies at his head and tries to peck him. Goes for it's an 11.
Sorry, I just.
He's not going to stay there, so he's going to go swoop, pick and miss, and then he's going to fly up to his stalagmite.
I love it.
So
Yeah,
he's,
that's cool.
he's up. He's up high.
Cool. Great. Nice round. Winston Garbage.
Does message stay up, or is it just you send a message that's it?
I have to send the message.
Oh, yeah.
You can send one
You can
back though.
reply.
I can reply?
You can reply. Oh, but I think you already replied, and I already took an action.
yeah,
But
okay.
if you want, I can message you later.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Winston's gonna go. Stay here. Stay down. to the young dragon. And he's going to creep over to one of the crystals. And he's like going to look down below. And then he's going to go, and major image an egg falling back down to,
Oh my goodness, yeah, right, love it.
the ground. And like, oh, no.
Nice.
Nice.
And the egg falls.
Yeah.
All right. So it'll impact. That's 120 feet. So it'll impact in next round. Okay.
Okay.
Unless you want it to appear, you want it to land this round. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, great. Smash. What are you wanting to do when it lands? Like, what's
I want to get Kesh's attention.
But is the egg like splushing? Is
No,
what do
it's
you-
just, it's going to land
a
on
bouncy ball.
the dragon and
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Nagiisa, you enter.
Yes. Well, okay. Tell me
I'm ready.
if I can do this. Because Nagiisa, after having like, all these things happen, and now she's told two tigers to go kill Kesh. She's feeling something rare, which is pure anger and vengeance. And she maybe felt it once before with like the Medusa creature that they fought. And that was like the first time she properly killed something.
Good.
So she's
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
as she's running out here, it's not Nagiisa that you see. She turns into, and tell me if it's similar, but like, she wants to become an Allosaurus, which is like I think is a Vossachar. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that because I can do it?
So for your mini, we'll use this. You're actually bigger than that.
Much bigger. Yeah.
Much bigger, but that's the one that I've got near me.
Very good.
Okay.
it's just Jurassic Park suddenly. This giant beast comes out, and I'm going to try and run straight in like at Kesh with two tigers running.
Okay, how much movement do you have?
60 feet.
60. And how much do they do
40
left
feet.
and right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they dash. They won't get to attack this round. You get 80 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet.
60 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, I want to be on this side.
Okay,
Yes, and I will bring a mighty roar with me as I claw at Kesh.
Beautiful.
great. Okay, good. Go for it.
Yippee! All right. Oh, I'm a big dinosaur. That's a natural 20. She is fueled with hatred, and she remembers her whole tribe and her friend, and that's 4d10. 4d10. Oh my god.
Yes.
Get it.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
That's fine.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Does this +4 go into every single dice or not?
No,
No,
one attack.
Then 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Does that not double? No.
That is
doesn't
double.
Okay,
No.
not
I
the
got
best
2
roll.
ones.
Not the best roll.
I know, but hey, it's still
That's a
it's a
hateful,
warning. It's
Okay.
a warning.
Love it.
hateful rake.
Bonus action. Misty step 30 feet away.
Where you want to go?
We'll go left. Just a straight left. Yeah. And then I'm going to. Oh gosh, I'm gonna drop the banishment on the gold dragon.
Ooh.
He's coming back.
He's coming back, and I'm gonna drop it. Oh goodness, I had this in my brain and I don't know if it works. 6. Drop it. Oh no, I cast Misty Step. That's fine. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Banishment on the giant.
Okay, actually,
We're just gonna swap.
Okay.
See if that works. Yay! And I think the other guy comes back.
It does. Now, I wish I had a gold dragon mini, but I do not. So we're going to symbolize its form with a whole bunch of golden dice.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Okay, and so its long, sinuous, golden form.
It can be this mug with golden dice in it.
Okay, lands on the ground. Great, thank you. Oh, the egg comes down. Kesh sees that. He's surrounded terribly by everyone. He needs to get the heck out of there. So what he's going to do is he's going to.
Here he is. Tremble before the gold dragon. Oh, he's very sick today.
Can you stand him up that way?
All right.
I can't do anything.
Okay, Kesh is going to attack Allosaurus. Allosaurus, you're being attacked.
Oh, me. That's me.
That's
Okay.
you.
Source.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
I know, right?
He rolls a natural 1 for his first one.
Woo!
Great.
I'm too scary.
Second attack, 18.
Hit.
Third attack, 30.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, total of 23.
23 damage.
He then runs away.
Opportunity.
You can't do, but left and right can. 1,
Yippee,
2,
left and
3,
right.
4, 5.
Get him, babies. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. Oh, come on, left and right.
Wow, this is getting better and better by the moment.
Yes, we need just a little bit more.
You need more blue tack, do you? We got a whole bunch
got it.
over here.
No.
Cerci's got some.
Cerci's got blue tack.
Cerci has blue tack.
Left and right miss.
Okay. Okay, great. With its, I think, with that attack on you, he's going to use another of his abilities. You need to make a wisdom saving throw because he goes, "Rah!" He just roars at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yes. Wisdom saving throw.
Would it be your wisdom or?
It's your wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
12.
12. And he on a feeling of fear. You are, until the end of your next round, into the next round, you have the frightened condition, which means you cannot approach him.
I cannot approach it. Fine.
All right. The green dragon enters. Green dragon enters and says, "What is this betrayal? Betrayal!" Oh my goodness, you guys. Pushes forward and says, "Kesh, what am I to do?" Kesh says, "They have all betrayed us. Kill them." And so it lets forth a gout whoosh in
called
this
gout?
area. It doesn't have gout.
It goes, oh my toe!
Oh, too much oily foods.
Okay, and 30-foot cone. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh my
5,
gosh.
6. That's Nagiisa and all of her and her dudes.
And
And
all
my
that
lackeys?
sail upon her.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save for everybody. All right, this one's for me. Yippee. 17 plus 2.
Nice.
19.
Nice.
And then this is for left and right. One is a 17.
Nice.
One's an 8.
Interesting.
I'll give 17 to right.
The DC is 14, so
Oh, well, let's see. Hang on. I keep losing.
What the plus
page.
is?
Yeah. Con save plus 2, 8, 9, 10.
Ah.
No. So only right succeeds.
okay. You guys ready for this?
Oh my
How
gosh.
much poison damage you take?
Ooh,
Oh,
please
yes.
then.
Okay.
13. 39 if you didn't save, and if you saved, 19.
19. Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot.
So left is dead,
Oh, baby.
but right is still okay.
Nice.
Nice, right.
And
Nice.
then I forgot to. I'll come back to me.
Okay, fine. Everyone, and that's what's happening there. Ruba goes to you, Frank, and says, "We should not be fighting the dragons. We are people, and them. We should be allies."
Yeah, I hear you, Ruba, but it's kind of hard when it's breathing gouts of poison at us.
And it's your turn.
Great. Bearing in mind what Ruba has said, Frank is gonna, he's got a choice of shooting at Dragon or Kesh.
Oh, those are both tantalizing options. Frank really hates dragons. But
hate more.
but there is Kesh, and this is, like, this one part of the war is over if Kesh goes down. And so maybe it's for that reason that he focuses his attention on Kesh and fires another 2 arrows at him. So first one is a 28.
Hit him!
And the second one is a 28.
You hit him!
All right, so here they come. So we're gonna do, they're D6s. They're D6s plus 6, but he also gets 2 lot of Hunter's Mark. They both proc on him. So here we go. So that is a 6 and a 6, plus 6 and 6 is 24.
What the heck?
And then is 28. 28
Wow.
points
Okay.
of damage.
Okay. That's a lot of damage you guys have done.
Yes, so with those 2 arrows, he does 28 points of damage.
And then Terry swoops over and tries to peck him in the eye.
Okay.
So here comes, that is a 22.
Hit!
Oh, Terry, good boy! And so that is 8. Yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah, 3
Wow.
plus 7. Yeah,
You
8.
guys. All right.
Yeah.
What an impressive training.
Frank dashes away from the edge of the waterfall, and he calls out to Cash and he says, "The war ends today!" And then he just wants to be away from the edge.
Mr. Garbage?
Winston sees Kesh approach his little tricky egg, and he's going to grab a crystal, go, like pull a crystal out of
Out of the enclosure.
Okay. Not sure if this does anything, but he's going to pull it out.
You pull it out, and so it was the blue one that was the last one in, so it's the first one out.
Yeah.
And the big beacon of pure white light suddenly becomes orange light with only the red and yellow there. And he knows that something is up, but no magical effect.
Okay. I'm just gonna try. If I can, I want to move to the next crystal.
Okay, you take one. You want to take as many crystals
Take
out.
all
as
the
you can.
crystals out.
I think you can take 2 crystals out.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's you done. Nagiisa.
Nagiisa cannot approach Kesh. She is still an Allosaurus,
Yeah.
although a weak-looking one. And is wobbling. And her eyes dart towards Nunyoung, who's just released the poisonous gas. And her eyes darken. And she wants to run and pounce on it, which means that it has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And if
21.
Yeah, all right, so I'll just do 1 attack while I get up to it. And I will try and bite it. Not good rolls today. That's just a 10.
You don't touch it.
Yeah,
No.
I just and I kind of miss. But behind me, the camera follows right as it tries to run to Kesh and attack it, as it's still under orders.
Okay.
And it will also pounce.
Pounce away.
So DC 13 strength saving.
Oh my goodness, he gets a bad roll on strength, believe it or not.
Wow.
Wait. 5 plus proficiency of 5 is 10. What's the DC that he needs? 13. And his strength is higher than a +3. So,
Yeah,
yes,
all right. Well, I'll just do 1 action then. It'll just bite him.
Just bite him.
Oh, yeah.
Hit and bite.
This away from me. Because that's just a.
Bye-bye now.
That's just a 13. Man, he's touchable.
He's untouchable.
Yeah. And is that all my moves?
That's you, that's you done.
That's me done.
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
I draw banishment. I use the rest of my sorcery points to get a 5th level back, and I cast banishment on the 2 dragons because when I do it at a 5th level, I can choose an additional
Okay, you can upcast.
So the giant's back.
The giant's back.
But you want to banish the gold dragon
Beauty.
Yeah.
and Nunyoung.
Yeah. Anyone oppose?
Well, Nunyoung doesn't want to go to some kind of dimension that she's never been to before. The gold dragon doesn't kind of, anyway.
This will be funny.
Here we go.
We're gonna get new dice.
New dice?
Man, you've been hitting hard with these
Yeah.
banishments.
Oh, yes.
This
So
is
that and the gold dragon are gone.
this is Crystal's house.
Get it, sis? She sees who stays and
Yeah.
who goes.
And where was this dude?
Right there.
And then boosh. What is this madness? And he just chops at whatever's closest, which happens to be Kesh and Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Christian right.
Shot for Kesh. That hits him for sure. Kesh is smashed. Just barely though. That hits.
This Cerci is tired.
Wow, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. And Kesh falls.
Oh.
And Kesh falls.
Wow.
I mean, you guys have, do you know how much damage you guys have done in the last 3 rounds?
A lot?
Please tell
A
us.
lot of damage?
You've done a lot of damage. And he was almost useless, which is terrifying.
We are the villains.
He smashes Right with his second attack. 20 hit points damage.
Did you hit?
Yeah, I think I definitely.
Okay, and as he lifts up his whatever he uses, it's just crumbled dirt.
He then tries to stomp, as a bonus action, stomp on the egg. And his foot goes right through it. Witchcraft.
What's going on here?
And turns around towards Cerci.
Whoa.
You up, Frank?
Oh, okay. Get it, Frank.
Frank looks at this big old giant.
He can't believe he saw Kish go down. He's like,
Either did I.
and he sees him lying on the ground there. It causes him pause for a moment. And then he sees this great big giant, and he sees it looking at Cerci. And so, with a bonus action, he changes his hunter's mark to the giant because the enemy that hunter's mark was on has been felled, and so he can swap it as a bonus action. So now it is the giant that's outlined. And he fires 2 arrows at this big old thing.
Okay.
First arrow is a 14.
No.
Second arrow is a 15.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good. And so there goes. So that is 9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Frank again will kind of like intercede here, and yeah.
Cool. Just move this around just so the line of sight is a little bit easier for
Sure.
Winston.
What's going to get the last crystal out?
You take the last 2 crystals out.
Yeah.
And they're now laying on the plateau next to you.
Okay.
Okay, great. And the light, all the visible light becomes normal around you, and the little pinpoint of laser light's gone.
Okay. They're like, well, worth a try, I guess. Come on, little friend, let's get down there. Me and the dragon are gonna
And you start.
coming.
The dragon still, it's just hatched.
Oh,
it's
what-
taking tiny, little unsteady.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Yeah, it's like carrying a Saint Bernard.
Okay, maybe I'll just walk along. You're doing great. Yeah.
And it slowly stumbles alongside you,
Take it easy.
sniffing and smelling you.
Oh, good.
Nagiisa, what are you doing?
Nagiisa, so I'm not because he's Kesh has gone down. Am I not scared of him anymore? Like, does that?
Yeah, it was only that one round anyway.
Cool. Cool. So I will approach Kesh's body, Kesh's person being.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's dead yet, and I will pick him up by his foot, and then run this way.
Oh.
You just see an Allosaurus pick up Kesh and run.
Damn.
Love it. Cool. And you run into the next room.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks.
What are you gonna do with him?
Cersei.
Oh, giant's looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
The logical thing to do right now would be to run. And so Cersei's gonna just, I think, full dash, like, try and get out.
I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get over here.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, you happy?
Yeah, I'm just gonna check if it's still, yeah, that's still within 60 feet of banishment.
Great.
Yeah.
And as you run towards both of you, running in that direction, you can hear the battle sounds of Usha and Jurgundai fighting the giants that you're running towards. But in the room that you're, and Kesh is unconscious, he's down. He's not.
Hanging off my mouth.
Yeah, he's.
I also want to do an extra shake to
Give
see,
him a
like,
crunch.
Yeah.
Break his ankle.
I want to shake him so that
Get rid of his
maybe any important armor flies off of him.
Take his foot from him.
And he drops his sword.
Oh yes. Sick.
Oh, that's
His
the
sword
sickest sword.
And
falls off.
As I'm
Okay, sword.
He's. Okay, so that's what you guys. You head off into that way. The giant looks around, and Cerci is the one who's caused all this confusion in his mind. He ignores Terry right there,
Yeah.
and like a fly,
Yeah.
just moves over 1, 2, 3, 4, and
leave me alone.
Cerci. It's gonna smash you.
Oh boy.
We're just gonna stick to the basics of grievous bodily harm.
Oh. Yeesh.
27.
Yep.
Oh god.
13.
Shield.
Oh.
$23 hit points damage.
Still up.
Woohoo! And
Can I be that guy?
I love it.
Concentration check.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Okay.
Thank you. 23 is your save.
My save. Great.
Hey, vey.
Let's go.
18 plus 7.
5.
25. And then only 7 plus 7, which is going to be 14.
All for the 2 dragons.
I didn't decide which was which.
Okay, so
Do you want to randomize it?
Isn't it the same spell?
yes.
Oh, it's the same spell.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, yeah.
You are all fine.
Great.
Congratulations.
That was the same spell.
Ruba follows you, Frank. She's not giving up.
Sure.
She's not giving up. She's saying, the destiny. We've worked for thousands of years to bring you here, to reunite you, to join with the dragons. She's just harping on about it.
Yeah, sure.
And it is your turn.
Frank says, he's like, yeah, I'm not exactly seeing the opportune moment to have a sit-down chat with a dragon and make a special emotional connection with it. Ruba! He sees the giant chasing after Cerci, so he's gonna try and stop this thing. He wants to, he's gonna shoot it.
He's just going to shoot it. He's going to shoot this thing right in the hamstring. So that is 24.
Yes.
And then the second one is a 24.
Yes.
So here it comes. So that is so that's 4 and 6 and 6 is 16. Plus the 200 marks is it's 24 all up.
Man, you are a damage machine.
And Terry goes in for a peck. Here it comes. That is 18. 18, and then we add 10 points of damage.
Yeah, man, that's insane. You have done so much damage this round.
Yeah.
Winston, you're running down, right? Same rules applies to you as it applies to Nagiisa. So you're gonna have to run this whole next round, and then you'll be down there, and then you'll be down in the same area. Cool.
Cool.
Unless you're doing anything else.
No.
Cool. Love it. Nagiisa,
Yes.
what you doing?
I still have cash in my mouth. And hearing and feeling that there's a giant on our tail, I use my tail to try and so tell me how possible this is. Swipe Cerci with my tail and run with Cerci.
I like that, but it's not a prehensile tail. It's
How do
not-
I put my
Knock her out and keep running.
all right.
What if you wait your turn?
You want to swap turns? Is that what you're
We could
suggesting?
swap turns.
Is that possible?
Yeah, you can drop in the initiative order if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
As
fine.
I look back at Cerci and offer my tail.
I get on. Cerci gets on, and she's going to use her action to scream at the dragons. Usha, the green one, Trude. Union, thank you. Basically, just some form of, we have to go now, otherwise you all will be dead. Persuasion.
Okay, in Draconic, right?
In Draconic.
Go ahead,
And
persuade
I
away.
double my proficiency bonus because I'm talking to dragons.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Great. So, what do I got? Okay. So, hey, let me do the math for you.
I think it's
He's
my-
going to
I got 16, and then we plus 6 to that. I got a 22.
That's nice. That's very good.
Very good.
Okay, and then you jump on the tail and you give to him. It still gets an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Here comes the opportunity attack.
Oh, wait, no, wouldn't she go after me because she dropped the
Okay,
initiative?
Nagiisa, what you doing?
I run for the exit.
Great, he gets an opportunity attack. Okay, the exit is over behind. Is the other way.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the waterfall. We said quite clearly you guys came up the
Well,
waterfall.
I'm gonna go that way.
So you start running around the other way?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
well,
that's cool.
I got what I wanted to do.
Here we go.
As I'm running though, I want to flash that I've got cash in my mouth to any of the dragons that sees it.
Cool.
Give him a little crunch.
26 to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, you are so lucky. That truly dismal roll. Only 20 hit points damage.
I'm still up.
Ooh. Well, put yourself where you want to be.
Get out of here. Let's get out of here.
What is it? 60 feet?
And if you're just dashing, right? That's
Yeah, I'm
120.
full dash. Where's 120? Is that
That'll be over there.
Yeah.
Jump on, Frank.
Get on!
Everyone on the dinosaur.
Everybody on the dinosaur. Okay, cool. Love it.
I'll be that guy.
Yep.
20 damage on Cerci.
Yes, thank you. I had forgotten that time.
Yeah, I did it.
Concentration roll.
Oh,
on
concentration.
The, on the
Sorry.
banishment.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I thought you meant I did the damage.
I didn't see you run it down though.
Actually.
That's going to be 17.
What do they need to? What's the damage? The damage was 20.
We need to go.
He's back.
He's back.
Beautiful.
And so is
Nanyang is there.
Nanyang as well. Is back as well.
Yeah.
And Winston Garbage is going to be coming in this door over here.
Oh.
Ruba.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She dashes over to Nanyang and starts talking in Draconic, basically saying They are not your enemies. They are not your enemies. Go with them. The giant sees all of. Oh, you have just been such a pain.
No. I think Terry's done the most damage.
But the gold dragon has just appeared and is disoriented.
Oh, yeah, true.
So it's going to take its. It's going to attack, and I'm going to have to say that when someone appears out of banishment, they have to be disoriented, right?
Yeah.
So first attack will be at advantage. Okay, and then the second attack. All right.
Oh.
16 plus 19, 20. And he beheads the golden dragon.
No.
Rough as guts.
And then he just lifts his axe up and goes, "Wah!" Bellows a warrior's scream of victory. Kesh's life-death save. Life-death save. Here we go.
Life, death,
Okay. He is. You get to. So at the. You guys are all at the edge, ready to go down the stairs.
Yep.
Okay, and he's dying, but you know he's not dead yet. Frank.
So it looks like.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to do this dragon here.
Go for it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let's just see how convincing Ruba was. Very convincing.
Good.
And you know what? I think Nunyang actually enjoyed the interaction that you guys had up there.
We're pretty cool.
And
we are.
So Nunyang will
He has memories of us going.
gets breath weapon back, flies into the air, and as it's flying
Great.
backwards, blasts the giant with poisonous spray. Okay, it failed its saving throw.
Oh, get wrecked, big boy.
10, 20,
Shoot.
30,
Oh my god, onion.
39 hit points damage.
Oh my god.
This poison, and you can see the skin on this frost giant, it just kind of just instantly opens up as the poison enters into it and forms cracks in its skin. And it just, Nunyang flies backward to kind of give you protective thing. All right, Frank, now it's your turn.
Okay, so it looks like all the gang's here.
Most of them.
Kish in tow. Winston. Where's Winston? Where's Winnie? Where's Winnie P?
Winnie P's running down from the top.
He's
Okay.
about
Coming
to
here.
enter.
Okay, great.
Winnie P.
Winnie P. Frank wants to just kind of kite backwards and just fire 2 more arrows into this giant. He needs to make sure the whole gang's here before he legs it. So fires twice, and that is a 22 and a 15.
Definitely hits both times.
Yes. Okay. So here comes some damage. So that is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 12 is 26. Bam, bam, and then Terry flies up and he picks him in the ass. Here we go.
In the glutes.
In the gluteus maximus. It's a miss. It's a definite miss.
Ooh.
But you know what?
What?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Because this thing had been battling the dragon, had taken fire right to the face, right? At the beginning,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you want to describe, please?
Oh, wow! Okay, as he's waiting to see Winston, he doesn't see Winston coming yet, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna save my buddy. And then, instead of the giant's eye, he just sees a great big, like, white, red, blue target from the archery competition, and he just threads the needle, and he just shoots this guy in the eye, and it goes into his brain, and then it goes out the other side.
And he goes, collapse and falls.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it is dead.
Oh. Are you there, Winston?
Oh, am I there?
You're there now. You've had your 2 turns. You enter the fray.
Like, actually, the giant's like and falls at Winston's feet. He's like, whoa! And then look here, like beheaded dragon, dead Allosaurus with Kesh in its mouth, like, what's going on?
Keep moving, keep moving.
Come on, little guy.
And you guys move.
We're gonna go and catch up with.
You book it.
Book it.
Well, there are no more threats in the room. It looks like.
Nanyang is like
Well.
on our side, isn't it? As we're moving down the exit, there's a split second where all this flashes through Nagisa's head. She's got Kesh dangling weak from her mouth, and there's a giant like waterfall there. And she's like, well, wouldn't it just be better for the whole world if she just lets go of him here? And she's trying to figure out if it's the right thing to do. As she looks at her companions, I don't know, do you guys run ahead or are you?
I'm on you.
Oh, you're on me. I think, actually, not a split second, there's a full-on like moment where she just freezes and is looking out, and Kesh is dangling just off of the edge of the waterfall.
And Kesh succeeds. He got 3 16s in a row. 3 16s, and he kind of comes to and sees himself dangling
He's upside down.
upside down, looking up at you, and looks below.
Frank's taking a knee as he's trying to like cover this entrance. He'll look at you.
This is the first time that Nagisa's really like put aside her disagreements with Frank and her anger towards Frank. And she's like, "Arr." You see this twitching, and she opens her mouth and lets him fall off the cliff. Falls.
And he falls. He will try to make a reaction at disadvantage, surely, to try to grab
Oh,
the
I don't
end.
know. Is that
Do you want to see what he gets?
already did it.
Do you want to see what he gets?
Oh!
It was meant to be. It was the dice.
And as he
like a Die
does it,
Hard.
it's like the cracking of the waterfall coincides. So as he falls, big blocks of ice fall apart, and as he hits the ground below, the water, the pool splashes up, and the ice above cracks and falls. As the stopped up lake behind bursts forth, boosh, over, sending gouts of water, boosh, over the edge. The ice shards fall upon him, smash, crash, covering him, boosh, as the deluge of water pulls over the waterfall, over him, into the valley, and starts flooding the river below you.
And in that moment, Nagiisa understands war.
Frank looks back at looks at Nagiisa. And then he'll throw his bow back over his shoulder. He'll kind of clap Winston on the back. He's like, "We need to get out of here."
Okay. As Winston ran, he picked up Kesh's sword and he just goes, okay.
Your shield? Do you want your shield or just
Yeah, I got the shield and
Okay,
Kesh's
good.
sword.
Thank God. I was like,
And
And a little dragon like,
Oh shoot!
As you guys run past the down below. So go.
Nagiisa will offer her dinosaur back
Sure.
for people so that we can get out faster.
Really, getting down isn't an issue.
Yeah.
You know, the other giants are fighting the other dragons, their screams and their roars and their gouts of breath weapon. Behind you, Fate, as you reach the bottom and this swollen river rushing past, running past with this baby dragon, keeping step with Winston and a young green dragon, Nanyang, following along above the air. Whoosh! And thus we end the first act of the Hunted of Kalnour.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, wow.
Good work, everyone.
Great work.
One dragon baby, one Hester.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh,
Good, that was fun.
that's real fun.
Nagiisa.
I was expecting
Good on
Frank to.
Yeah. Frank's doing it in a private moment.
It's like-
One more to the tally.
Oh.
Excellent.
Oh.
I really loved all four of you had such great moments in that last fight. I mean, I think you did 80% of the damage.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, you did insane damage.
It was a lot of damage, yeah.
yeah.
But the dinosaurs, so much like crowd control as well
Yes.
as pulling them away and that movement to get you out. Winston saving the egg was
Yes.
beautiful. And then just the
The banishment.
banishment.
Leave. Wait, no, you leave. Oh, wait, you come back. Go back.
No, it's like that. What's that? Like that thing being like, yes, you're on the line. Please hold. Yes, you're on the line. Please hold.
Yeah, like an operator.
Yeah.
But hey guys, thanks for joining us on Dice Legenz. This has been a fun first act of our Hunted of Kalnour series. We hope you've really enjoyed it. We've certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's been a super fun ride.
Good to have you.
Yeah. And we promised at the beginning dragons, and boy, have we had some dragons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
How good.
That shit. How many dragons were just there? 1, 2, 3,
5,
5, 6?
6, including the baby.
Oh, and
Little baby.
so we had 2 reds, a gold, a green, a black, and a baby.
A baby, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite color, baby.
Baby.
Wonderful. Okay, guys, hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and follow if you're watching on Twitch. We'd really appreciate that. Let's talk about the companies and people that help us to survive. And the first is our subscribers. Without the subscribers here on Twitch, we would not exist. So thank you very much for the generosity. We really appreciate that. Every week, new people subscribe to our channel. So thank you so much. We wouldn't be able to survive without you.
Yes, Linda, let's talk about another friend of ours, BD&D. They have the usual stuff that I talk about, and we have a discount code with them, but more importantly, I want to talk about the Kickstarter that they are doing. That's going to be starting up in the next 9 days. They are promoting, it all started with the name, another D&D prompt book, like It All Started in a Tavern, which we have used before on the show, and is pretty good. So if you want to go ahead and support that to let them know that we support them too, then head on over to the Kickstarter and make sure you follow and see when they start, when it starts up, so you can immediately pledge. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I realized when I was rolling my dice and getting poor rolls is because I'm not using my D20 collective dice.
Oh, what are you, idiot?
I know, idiot. So you know what? I would say go. Oh, thank you. The one that I threw away. Thank you. I would say go get yourself some D20 collective dice because they are a beautiful company that have a wide range of beautiful dice that will never fail you. And if you subscribe to them, then every month you will get that brand new set of dice at your doorstep, at your mailbox, all ready for you to use. And if you use the voucher code Kiwi Legends, then you get a 10% off discount. So if you're going to buy from D20 Collective, please use the code so that it tells D20 Collective that we love them and we love sending you guys there too. Yeah. And it helps us out, helps you out with your new dice, and sha-la-la-la.
Absolutely. Big thank you to World Anvil, another one of our gracious sponsors. World Anvil's ultimate online world building tool. Not just for D&D. They have there's like over 40 or 50 different TTRPG systems that you can integrate into your world setting. But also, if none of those do it for you, you can also kind of make your own rule sets within the World Anvil system as well. On top of that, they've got interactive maps, they've got article linking, you can print player handouts, make timelines, all kinds of awesome categorization. If you want to see it in practice, you can watch Vahid use it tomorrow. And take my word for it because I love to use it as well. I'm making my own world sitting in there right now. Not right this second, but these days. And if you want 51% off an annual subscription, then use the code Dice Legenz. Oh my gosh, that's over 50%.
Damn, is that true?
On God.
No cap.
Now, patrons, welcome. Well, as I use this time to thank our patrons, literally couldn't be doing this without your assistance. If you want to check it out, go to patreon.com. It's free to sign up. And there's also 3 easy tiers to sign up to if you have the capacity to do so. And each tier gets you closer to the creative heart of our little show here. And I just want to thank all of you for supporting us in that way. Thank you.
Ka kite anō. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, kid.